Alexis.
And I'm Peyton. And today we are going to do our February wrap up for you guys.
So let's get started.
These are the books I've read this month.
How many is it? I read 5 books. The first book I read was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It was really good. I thought this one was, my favorite one so far has been the 4th one, but this one was still okay. I mean, it was great and all. And then, next I read The Rose Society by Marie Lu, and this book is the second book in the, I don't know what they're calling this, I just know that the Young Elites novel. But it's really good. It was a really good second book. It was almost, it's the same. It was as good or even better than the first book, and I like the new characters that we had in this book. Third book I read this month was A Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and I was really excited to pick up this book, and it was really cool. I like books with angel in it, and if you like books with angels in it, then you will definitely like this book. I definitely recommend it. Fourth book I read this month was Fallen by Lauren Kate, and I'd already read this book before. I read it in 7th grade, and I just kind of forgot about it. I didn't get to pick up to read the other books just because they weren't in our library at the time. So I read this again, and I loved it just as much as I did the first time, and it was really good. This book really isn't talked about much on BookTube, but it definitely should be because I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 5 stars. Yeah, I did give it 5 out of 5 stars. And now I'm reading Torment, which is the second one in Fallen. So.
Okay, I read, which I started it like the last 2 days of January, but I read most of it February, sometimes February. It's Unravel Me by Tara Moffi, and it's the second book to the Shadow Me series, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was probably one of my favorite ones of the series, and I gave it a 5. No, I didn't. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, but really I would say it'd be a 4.5 because it wasn't quite a 5-star, but it wasn't a 4-star. Next book I read was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series, and this is probably my favorite book of the month. It was so good. It took me, it didn't take me that long to read, but it took me a good bit of time.
It took her longer than she thought it would take.
Took you like a week?
It took me 10 days.
So more than a week.
Because it's pretty big, but it was really good. I really loved it, and gave this a 5 out of 5. Next book I read was Ignite Me by Tara Moffi, and it's the 3rd book to the Shadow Me series, and I thought this was a really good ending book. I also would give it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really liked this series, and it was really good, and I like how they ended it. So. Next I read Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I actually really enjoyed this book more than I thought I would because it's it's not about Cinderella, but it's
sci-fi.
like, yeah, it's sci-fi with like a fairy tale part of it.
It has like a twist on it. Of the
yeah,
actual.
I can't wait to read the rest of the books in the series. I'm this right now, but it's Unite Me by Tara. I'm sorry, I just saw a crease right there, and I thought this was my book, and I was like, oh my god.
She's using our book because we have a copy of it
Yeah.
for the video purpose.
We have all the books she read this month, so she didn't bring them.
Yeah, I didn't bring mine.
So, and she saw
when
the crease.
I felt this crease, I was like, oh my god, what happened?
Look, she saw that crease right there and she freaked out.
Okay,
She just stopped mid-sentence.
I just felt it. Novellas to the Shadow Me series, or they're not, yeah, they're novellas, and there's 2 of them in this one book. And I'm going to finish this before the month is over, so, yep.
Well, I read
11.
The first book I read this month was Graceling by Kristen Kasher. And there's 2 more in the series, but we don't have them. And I plan on reading those very soon. I caught up on The Iron Trial by Hallie Black and Cassandra Clare. And the second one, The Copper Gauntlet. Then I read Tiger's Promise by Colleen Huck, which is, I think it's the prequel for the Tiger's Curse series. And this is about Yesibai and before Keyshawn and Ren met Kelsey. I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars. It gives a good backstory and it's so good. Happily Ever After by Kira Cass. I kind of forgot who wrote this. And this is the prequel with 4 stories in it. It has, what does it have in it? It has The Prince, The Guard, The Queen, and The Favorite. I read Daughter of Dusk by Olivia Blackburn. It's the second book in the Midnight Thief series. I don't know what they call it, but I think I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. It was as good as the first one. Then I read Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. This is the third and final book. I'm gonna hit them.
We're not doing anything to you.
This is the third and final book in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children trilogy, and I didn't really care for the first and second one. They just weren't my favorites. I know everybody else loves them. They just weren't my favorites. Oh, I'm just gonna wait here for y'all to finish.
Just go ahead.
And I read Cool Crown by Victoria Aveyard, which is
It's 2 prequel novellas. It's like 2 little stories, but they're prequel.
to Red Queen. Then I read Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, and this is so good. I really recommend this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read the second book to Hush Hush, which is Crescendo. I also gave it a 5 out of 5. Then I read Silence, which is the third book in the Hush Hush series, and I gave it a 5 out of stars too. Currently, this is the last book. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick was the last book in the Hush Hush series. I don't know if I'm going to get to finish it in 2 days, but I'm going to try.
What? I thought you said finish in 2 days.
I'm going to finish this in this month, but I'm going to try. That was our February
I'm gonna
wrap
push myself
up.
off.
Okay, jump.
Oh god, that's They're okay. They're okay. If you liked it, see you for our March TBR.
Oh, and by the way, we are linking our Goodreads
Down
in
below.
the description below. So like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Cut. Yeet needs cut.
That was so weird.
Alright.
This wife could die tomorrow. What if I kill her in her sleep? Then what? Keyshawn, Kenji, the whole gang.
That would be
Kenji
Shatter Me. Kenji isn't Shatter Me.
Oh, not Kenji. What's his name?
Sean. I read the first. Got to
Get away. I've got to.
I didn't see
Run away. Get your hands off of each other.
Follows, kind of.
Oh my god, we made a triangle.
Now look this.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm very sorry that they're disrupting.
Well, you got 11 books to go and you're on your like 5th, okay? So
No, I thought I read more than you.
speed it up.